Good morning, primary class. This is Miss Daniela with your Monday lesson in our story, God Shows His Power. And we'll start off with our memory verse. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. Psalms 91, verse 10. No evil shall befall you, nor shall any plague come near your dwelling. Psalms 91, verse 10. Such a wonderful promise. Now, did you know, that Satan can do magic? And that he can work even miracles sometimes, or things that look like miracles. He will do it many times before Jesus comes back. Revelation 13, verse 13 tells us about that. Let's find that here. Revelation 13, verse 13. And he does great wonders so that he makes fire to come down from heaven onto the earth into the sight of men. And that's talking about Satan. When Aaron and Moses did the miracle that God told them to do in front of Pharaoh, what happened? And do you already know what his first miracle was? We'll read Exodus 7, verses 8 through 12. And the Lord spoke unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying, When Pharaoh shall speak unto you, saying, Show a miracle for you, then you will say unto Aaron, Take thy rod and cast it before Pharaoh, and it shall become a serpent. And Moses and Aaron went in unto Pharaoh, and they did so as the Lord had commanded. And Aaron cast down his rod before Pharaoh and before his servants, and it became a serpent. Then Pharaoh also called the wise men and the sorcerers, now the magicians of Egypt. They also did in like manner with their enchantments, for they cast down every man his rod, and they became serpents. But Aaron's rod swallowed up theirs, showing that his was not just a trick. Even though Satan made the magic maker's sticks look like real serpents, Aaron's serpent ate them up. God was beginning to give Pharaoh a chance to think about his power. But what did Pharaoh do in verse 13? And he hardened Pharaoh's heart, that he hearkened not unto them, as the Lord had said. One of the gods of the Egyptians that the Egyptians worshipped was the Nile River, and every morning Pharaoh went to the river and prayed to it. He told it how wonderful it was, and that because of it they could grow their food. What did Moses tell Pharaoh would happen to it in verse 17 and 18? Thus saith the Lord, In this thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Behold, I will smite with the rod that which is in mine hand. The waters are in the river, and they shall be turned to blood. And the fish that is in the river shall die, and the river shall stink, and the Egyptian shall loathe to drink of the water of the river. Did what God say would happen? Yes. Every drop of water turned to blood, even the water in the houses, and how the dead fish stank. What did the people have to do to get enough water to drink? Verse 24 tells us, And all the Egyptians digged around the river for water to drink, for they could not drink the water of the river. Oh, so they had to dig beside the river and get water from the ground. But again, Satan helped the magicians make it look like they could do the same miracle. Did Pharaoh's heart become softer or harder? How long did the plagues last? Or that plague last? Verse 22, 23, and 25 tell us, And the magicians of Egypt did so with their enchantments, and Pharaoh's heart was hardened. Neither did he hearken unto them, as the Lord had said. And when Pharaoh turned and went to his house, neither did he set his heart to this also. And 7 days were fulfilled after that, and the Lord had smitten the river, So it lasted for 7 days. But again, Satan helped the magicians, didn't he? Then God warned Pharaoh that he would send another plague. What would it be this time? Exodus 8, verses 1 and 2. And the Lord spoke unto Moses, Go unto Pharaoh, and say unto him, Thus saith the Lord, Let my people go, that they may serve me. And if thou refuse to let them go, behold, I will smite all thy borders with frogs. Frogs? Where would the frogs go? Verses 3 and 6 will tell us about that. And the river shall bring forth frogs abundantly, which shall go up and come into thine house, and into thy bedchamber, and upon thy bed, and into the house of thy servants, and upon the people, and into thine ovens, and into thy kneading troughs, where they're making bread. And Aaron stretched forth his hand out over the waters of Egypt, and the frogs came up and covered the land of Egypt. It was in their beds, in their food, in their water, everywhere. Did the magicians make it look like they could do that miracle too? Verse 7 says, And the magicians did so with their enchantments, and brought up frogs upon the land of Egypt. But so many frogs was too many for Pharaoh. What did he ask Moses to do? In verse 8. Then Pharaoh called for Moses and Aaron and said, Entreat the Lord that he may take away the frogs from me, and he may take away the frogs from my people, and I will let thy people go, that they may sacrifice unto the Lord. Moses promised that the plague of frogs would end at exactly the time the king said he wanted it to happen. Did that happen? Verses 9 through 15 say, And Moses said unto Pharaoh, Glory over me, when shall I entreat for thee and for thy servants and for thy people to destroy the frogs from thee and thy houses, that it may remain in the river only? And he said, Tomorrow. And he said, Be it according to thy word, that thou mayest know that there is none like unto the Lord our God. And the frogs shall depart from thee, and shall go from thy house, and from thy servants, and from thy people, and shall remain in the river only. And Moses and Aaron went out from Pharaoh, and Moses cried unto the Lord because of the frogs which he had brought against Pharaoh. And the Lord did according to the word of Moses, and the frogs died out of the houses, and out of the villages, and out in the fields, and they gathered them together upon heaps, and the land stank. But when Pharaoh saw that there was respite, he hardened his heart, and hearkened not unto the Lord, as the Lord had said he would. Moses did exactly what he said, and God did exactly what he said. But what kind of heart was Pharaoh choosing?